Hello my beautiful fragrance family, Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid, click that like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. 40-ish and $100 range, and most of these are way less than that. And a good number of these you can pick up at your local rack stores. I got 3 of them here for you today. All rack store finds. I think the most expensive on this list was $24.99. I don't know if they marked it wrong. I see them now for $29. I'll get into that in a second. But these are all classy fragrances, or more on the classy side. They could be wore casual, but these will work great in like a business meeting or like a nice formal office setting. That's kind of what I was going for, like a tie type of a classy occasion that are great for the fall time. So let me just go ahead and start off with Mercedes-Benz, the original. This has a good dose of violet in it. Violet can sometimes offer a bit of a watery, but also like a petroleum kind of a smell. Like Dior Fahrenheit is a great example. This is reminiscent of that, but in my opinion, much more wearable. It's not as loud. It projects. It projects. It's not a slouch by any stretch of the imagination. It's not quite as aggressive as like Dior Fahrenheit. Not as spicy. This does have spice in it though. There's a bit of pepper in here. There's a good dose of citrus right off the top. Let's go over the atomizer real quick. Not too bad. So upon the initial blast, it's going to be more fresh than anything. You're going to have a good dose of citrus with that violet leaf. During the dry down, some more of the pepper and the earthiness and the woodiness starts to come out in this, but it maintains pretty true to that violet freshness. It gets a little bit more powdery in the dry down as well. But this thing, the longevity on this, I haven't wore the intense. I want to. I hear that it smells real similar to this. It's just more performance. This performs good. You'll get 6 or 7 hours out of this thing easily. Nice heavy bottle, good presentation. I like the little Mercedes logo on the bottom. It's an overall good, classy fragrance. Awesome for a business meeting or something. So that's Mercedes-Benz in a nutshell. Citrusy, violet, powdery, woody. Next up. Oh, by the way, this is the one that I got for 24, I believe it was, but it's like 29, I think I just saw it today for this, like a 4-ounce bottle too. It's bigger than a 3.4. So you're getting 120 milliliters instead of 100. So, and it's a great buy. Even at the 29 price point, it's still worth more than that. It doesn't smell like a $30 fragrance. Next up, Kenneth Cole RSVP. The old ones are red and they come in like a wooden box. These ones do not. They come in a regular box, and as you can see, it is not red. It's like smoky. Atomizer is really garbage. I don't know what's going on there. So this one is real heavy on like the orchid. It's spicy, floral, woody, a little bit of like vetiver or something like that, but there's a decent dose of cedar. Cedar and orchid plays a heavy role in this. This is a woody floral through and through. A little bit of powderiness, but more than anything else, it's woody floral, and the grapefruit gives it a bit of tartness right up top. You're gonna get, like, that might turn some people off a little bit, because you get hit real hard with the orchid and the cedar, but that grapefruit is there, and it's there the entire time. If you're not offended by sharp fragrances like the opening of like Club de Nuit, like the original or anything like that with the lemon and stuff like that, then if you're not offended by that, you won't be offended by this. If you don't like that kind of thing, this might rub you the same way wrong as that fragrance did, because that grapefruit is tart, bitter, and slightly aggressive in this at first. When it dries down though, I like smelling this thing. I think it's great. After it settles, the aggressive nature of that grapefruit starts to taper back, as would be expected because it's a citrus note, it's a top note, and the woody floral just flourishes on this thing. It's a woody floral through and through, a little bit of spiciness and some powderiness, but that's RSVP in a nutshell. Longevity on me, strong average, 5.5 to 6 hours. Actually, one day, I'm pretty sure I surprised myself when I wore this, and I smelled it at the end of the day. I don't know what was different or whatever. Maybe it's because I wasn't sweating or something like that, but I smelled it at the end of the day. Decent, and I was enjoying it. So And again, another good classy business fragrance. These are mature fragrances. These are more for the mature. The next one is going to be more universal as far as an age range, I feel like. But this is probably the most challenging of all of them. Great smelling nonetheless. So last, certainly not least, F Black by Salvatore Ferragamo. Peppery, creamy vanilla. A lot of people compare this to La Nuit d'Homme, but that's more powdery, and this is more creamy vanilla. That's like powdery vanilla. This is like creamy vanilla, and I almost feel like Guess Seductive Blue smells more like that, like a hint of freshness. This is pepper up top. You'll have like black pepper. It's the tonka bean that really plays a heavy role in this thing that gives it all that vanilla. And let me show you the atomizer real quick. Decent atomizer. Man, I love the way this thing smells. I love the way this thing smells. It's no secret that I love this fragrance. Look at the juice. I need another bottle. I wear the, you know what? I just wear it a lot. I wear this thing a lot because I enjoy it. Projection is good. Longevity is pretty good. Don't go too heavy on this. You'll get more compliments on this one if you do not, because it could be cloying. It's a little bit sharp up top with the pepper, but man, that creamy vanilla comes out in this thing. It's just so good. I really enjoy the way this smells. There's a green apple note as well in this thing, a crisp green apple note. Pepper and the green apple up top plays such a nice role with that combination together. Not so much like an apple pie or anything. It's a tart Granny Smith apple with that pepper, and along comes that creamy vanilla. This is just such an awesome business fragrance, suit and tie type of a thing. I like it a lot. So you'll find this at the rack store still for like 20 bucks. This one for 20 bucks, 3.4 ounces. By the way, all the ones that I say they're like 40-ish and $100 range, they're all 3.4 ounce and less. I don't like saying a 50 milliliter is 40. I mean, come on, like where are you gonna draw the line? A 20 mil, one of the 10, you know what I mean? So I don't go by anything smaller than 100 milliliters is like 45 is like my cap when it comes to affordable fragrances, budget friendly, and when I say most of them are less than that, they're closer to like $20. So this one $24, $29, and more than 100 milliliter. This was, I think, 20 bucks for this one, but they're like 24 actually. I think it is for the 100 milliliter, but that's my final thoughts. Enough rambling on 3 awesome smelling fragrances. I think every one of these are just awesome smelling, great for the fall, great for a business occasion. If you see them in the wild, you don't know what they smell like, you're not afraid to kind of roll the dice on something, you trust my judgment, go ahead and pick one of these out. This one, like I said, is probably the most challenging because it's a strong woody floral with a good pepper note and that grapefruit up top being a little bit aggressive, but it's real nice. I've received compliments on all of these because they are just nice smelling. The sillage, the projection, and the longevity on all of these are average to above average. So that's my final thoughts on 3 classy fall time fragrances. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.